Okay,
here we go, Alli.
Alli, we got a runway walk. Representing Alli. We've come in the teak tree forest with... I'm running out.
What's your name?
I'm Alli.
If you were to take one thing from this whole week that you've learned about yourself, about anything, about life, what would you sum it up to be?
Surrender. It's a good theme in the yoga classes, and it's just something that I forget not living near the ocean anymore. You can only control so much, so you just have to surrender and let it tell you what it's going to do. Thinking of the highlights and the amount of time I've spent in the water. First of all, I've only been on a surfboard once, and that was, it lived in our living room, and 2 roommates bought it, and they were like, we've never surfed, but we'll just go sit on this board in the water, so it was barely surfing. I've always wanted to surf. I've always loved the ocean. It seemed like something I wanted to do, and I don't know, I kind of knew I'd be drawn to it. I find that every time I feel like slightly uncomfortable, it's a good sign. So anything that makes me a little bit curious and also a little uncomfortable is like, that's something I should do. Something everybody should do. And now the older I get, the more I want to be active and doing things in my vacation. So when we came in from, I guess it was the second day, when we came in and we had a break, and then unknowingly Kira, Tamara, and I from the same bunk all decided at the same time, we're like, we want to go back out. And Holly and people paddled us to the outside, and that was the first time anyone had gone out. And that was enough to feel good about. Just knowing that we were like, oh, this is the next thing, so we're doing the next thing now. But we didn't know it until afterwards, and it was nice to not have that explained first, so that you're doing it without really realizing that you're taking the next step in it, and it was easier to get into. I got crushed a few times. I paddled at them, I paddled through them, I paddled under them with as much vigor as I could muster. That's charging to me. I don't know what you guys call charging, but that was charging.
That's charging to us too.
You charge.
I charged. No, there was something about it. Every time I went back, that second day I had good experiences, so every time I went out, it's like, okay, that was really laborsome and tasking. Then you get out there and you catch a wave, even if it's just a cobra.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to do that again.
Sick. Yeah.
I don't want to leave just because I just want a few more days to keep playing with this and trying it out. And anytime you acquire a new skill, you want the chance to keep perfecting it, especially when you're, I mean, this group, I think this kind of trip draws people that are slightly perfectionistic, and they want to be good at what they're doing. They're not out here to just kind of like, hey, I'm gonna play around with the surfboard. It's like, I came here to learn to surf.